studies on our painting and drawing department are based on solid workshop practice and theoretical reflection in the context of contemporary culture and tradition. The teaching staff on the Faculty of Painting and Drawing department are active artists, cultural animators, art critics, and theoretics. Our faculty cooperates with many universities, researchers, and exhibition institutions in Poland and abroad. So we have so many good institutions to work with, like and established institutions. And our graduate students and our students and even undergraduate students are taking part in prestigious exhibitions, competitions, and they have won many awards and distinctions. Also, we have our competitions, new image, new look. Mm, it's the nowy obraz, nowe spojrzenie. So this is the competition uh, that we have every year, and the students can take part in it. So at our department, you have dozens of studios to choose from, painting and drawing studios. For example, drawing studios where you can draw in traditional or modern way. You have painting studios where you get a knowledge of painting techniques, how you paint still nature, landscape, portrait, human body, or abstract paintings. But also you have textile studios you can choose. You can choose a comic book studio or Media Lab. It's laboratory of mapping and street art. Its main task is to teach students the new possibilities offered by modern technologies. And now I would like to show you just a few examples from the final exhibitions where you can see the works of our students. So let's see. Let's start with the painting department. This is one of the studios from our department, and this is the final exhibition. So as you can see, there are paintings on the wall and in different topics. The students like to experiment. They work on different size. They work with abstract. Uh, they work sometimes with the still nature, or but mostly with nature, with site-specific installations. So this is the views from the exhibitions. This is the paintings of our students. So you can see we have some kind of realistic paintings. We have dioramas and monochromatic paintings, human body, mm, like diptychs, interpretation of paintings, reduction, portraits. So you see that there are so many techniques to see and on many different studios, because those I showed on different studios of painting department. And now I would like to show you just a few examples what you can do on the drawing studios. So for example, you can draw installations. You can make installations on drawing studios. It's one of the drawing studios where somebody did that installation on the final exhibition. For example, you can see that there are even the students work with objects, their interpretation, the transformation of the objects. This is the view also from the site-specific installation, which was on the exhibition. Drawings, you see. The line is very important on the drawing studios. object with the drawing, interpretation of the models, and just the topics that students invent. Also, the students work with the topics that are nowadays very important, like the war. This is the view of the exhibition, final exhibition. And some drawing of the human body. This is view from the final exhibition of one of the drawing studio. It's another. So you can see also the students work with three-dimensional objects, a lot of that. And at the end, I choose some kind of anatomical drawings because the students, especially on the first year, they have to draw anatomical drawings. So I choose some drawings of my students that they draw the feet, they draw leg, they draw the whole human body. So those exercises are very important to continue the study, like the portrait, the anatomy of muscles, of the bones, and you get that knowledge on our drawing studios. Another studios is comic book studio. It's very important, it's very interesting studios for the students because they get the knowledge how to make narrative language in drawings. A lot of students work in that studio, and I would like to show you just a few examples what they do. So they do that stories in different ways. A lot of times they work in a digital way to do that. So also black and white stories. The stories with the object. Comic book can be something like that or something like this. So you will be very creative in this studio as well. And you can have fun if you like the book, illustration and the comic book. Another interesting studio that I wanted to show you is the textile studio. It's interesting because you work there with materials, with the textile, with the fiber, and you get that knowledge how to make the paper, for example, or what to do with the nature, how to work with nature, how to work with textile. Uh, so a lot of years ago, our patronate, Magdalena Abakanowicz, ran that studio. Right now, uh, there is another teacher. Then her assistant run the studio, and now the assistant of Magdalena Abakanowicz run the studio. So some kind of examples that you can see. They work with the tree, they work with the grass, with the paper. And the Media Lab is something new for us as well, because the students work with mapping, the new technologies. They work with the architecture, with the projections, and how to show that in the buildings, in architecture, in our surroundings. So it's very good to see that. And also it's important because you have that new possibility to show your art. That is the photos from the last exhibition from the last year. of when the students showed their mapping on the building of our university. It was really great experience for the students and it looks wonderful. At the end, I would like to show you our university galleries. The first, I would like to tell you that we have a few of the galleries at our university, but the one is dedicated just to the painting departments, and it's called Szewska 16, where there is right now an exhibition of exchange students and Polish students. The exhibition is called Slow Selfie When Knowledge Becomes Image. International Students Book Exhibitions 2024. And I would like to show you just a few examples of that as well. So you can feel the atmosphere of how it's on the exhibitions. A lot of foreign students are taking part in it. And they show their artistic book there. We are working with Spain, with Uruguay, with Serbia, Czech Republic. Those students showed their works here. Okay, that was more or less a few words about our department. If you have any questions, just let me know. I can write you my email, so you can always ask me if you have any questions or would like to consultate your portfolio or something. So thank you very much.